Hello, everybody. Thanks for joining me here for a quick roundup of my key takeaways of HireVue's Digital Disruption Conference 2017. As always, held in Deer Valley. Sorry, my camera doesn't do the background much of justice. Let's see if we can see a little bit. Here we see a little bit more. Can't hold it like this off. Beautiful Wasatch Mountain high above Salt Lake City here in Deer Valley at the beautiful Stein Ericson Lodge. So fifth time I attend this event. Always good to have the overall longitudinal perspective of this and see how the company evolve and how products evolve and how customers mature and change. So very good to see. Very similar attendance like last year, which was about 500 or 600 attendees. Very similar, I would say, this year too, maybe a little less. Tough to judge before. Keynote was pretty much the same thing. 3 takeaways. HireVue doubles down on what they've been doing the whole time, which is supporting the video interview. In that area, they're doing well in terms of using modern tools, like understanding what are the facial expressions of a video that's been taken. I think I heard something like 5 minutes of video creates 20,000 data points in terms of facial expression, empathy, sentiment. Is somebody comfortable with what they're saying, transcribing what's being said? Definitely a video interviewing platform which is worth evaluating. What HireVue ran into a few years ago already was that it's not just about the interview, but you formalize the questions around this, which usually is referred to as assessments. So HireVue has built this capability of automating and building assessments for the last 12 months. What they often do is like optimizing assessment questions into video questions, reducing them significantly, which makes it a faster and easier process to apply for a job, more successful with more data than coming back from the traditional assessment that's filled out on paper or an electronic way, with all the data points which can be captured from a video. So definitely interesting approach. The new thing which between the scenes may be coming here is that companies are clinging on to their assessment tools, meaning that they want to reuse and leverage their existing assessment. I think HireVue is something and stable to do that. It will be the first digital disruption conference where they don't have, HireVue doesn't have a major new product announcement, but they have new leadership. The former PeopleSoft, the last PeopleSoft CFO, Kevin Parker, is the CEO now and has brought in his leadership team largely at the company. So far, so good, nothing negative to say from that perspective, but definitely a different approach to potentially things. We have to see how they will be running further on. What else happened at Digital Disruption 2017? The coaching capability, which HireVue launched also a year ago, which is kind of like the reverse usage of interviewing. You train employees and have them talk about what they learned and how they do something. Very popular, for instance, with sales pitches. It's been available, it's been being used. Powerful approach from that perspective, using the same tool for a different use case. Very closely aligned with Salesforce, the CRM sales system which is out there. So definitely a smart and good move. Now going forward, HireVue, Kevin Parker said in his keynote that HireVue has done over 4 million video interviews. They're going to break 5 million interviews this year. The question is, how can they use that and how can they make this an even more seamless, easier, more modern machine learning, or if you want to say artificial intelligence experience, by not having to request data from the customer and then building something and then shipping some models, some predictive analytics or some machine learning back, but doing this right away on the existing data they have. With 5 million interviews, at least for the major markets, that should have enough interviews for a lot of number of positions a company are hiring. So overall, my takeaway, HireVue keeps delivering. Another new leadership. That doesn't always happen when leaderships change at smaller companies. First time, no major product announcements. So from that perspective, maybe not so good, but it doesn't always matter to have new product announcements. It's important to have customer adoption and see more customers using the product. It gets more usage out of that. It needs to stay, that's my only concern, on top of the latest trends in machine learning, which is exactly of not taking the individual in there, but learning through software, deep learning, neural networks, like for instance Google TensorFlow, are the thing which are changing decision-making in business applications right now without human intervention. So that's the only point to look at and concern. Hopefully that was helpful. This is Holger Mueller from Constellation Research. Many thanks for watching. Follow me on Twitter at HolgerMU. That is HOLGERMU. See you soon. Speak to you soon. Have a good day. Bye-bye.